Hey, we're playing The Candyman from Willy Wonka and Sammy Davis Jr. and we're playing it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. And here we are on the Morristown Green. So, you can play this song on ukulele along with us. Just take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, and you can play along. And if you're ever going to be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. After the song, I'll do a basic tutorial together with a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. Now here goes. 1, 2, 3, and... Who can take a sunrise? Who can take a sunrise? Sprinkle it with dew. Sprinkle it with dew. Cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two. The Candyman. The Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Makes the world taste good. Who can take a rainbow? Who can take a rainbow? Wrap it in a sigh. Wrap it in a sigh. Soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie. The Candyman. The Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Makes the world taste good. The Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Who can take tomorrow? Who can take tomorrow? Dip it in a dream. Dip it in a dream. Separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The Candyman. The Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Makes the world taste good. The Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Who can take tomorrow? Who can take tomorrow? Dip it in a dream. Dip it in a dream. Separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The Candyman. The Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Makes the world taste good. Yes, the Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Makes the world taste good. A Candyman. A Candyman. A Candyman. He makes the world taste good. A Candyman. Candyman. A Candyman. Makes the world taste good. A Candyman. Candyman. All right. Thank you, kids. By the way, I hope you're all smart enough to know that if a guy who looks like me offers you candy, don't take it. Don't do it. Unless you already know me, don't do it. Okay, I'm going to take us over to another spot of the Morristown Green. Here you can see our lovely green. It really is a Morristown Green. And I'm going to let them play another song as I go over here. See ya. And do the tutorial. Because I don't want to stop the fun that they have. Instead, I'm going to stand here on the place you're not supposed to stand on the green, behind the rope. Because, you know, what's the point of having rules if you're not going to break them? Okay, Candyman. I call this a jaunty strum. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. The most important, that is to say the most highly emphasized, is the first of those 4 beats. The first down. Down, down, right, down. And that's it. That's it for the strum. By the way, this is not a crazy easy song, but it's not crazy difficult either. At least not until you get to the chord transition. And if you don't like that, then just don't switch keys. Excuse me, the key transition, the key change. Then don't switch keys. If you're having trouble with that, then don't switch keys. You could do that. You'll write them in yourself if you want. Write in the unchanged chords. But what I'm doing here, there's lots of chord changes, but most of them are really, really simple, like F to a D minor. All I'm doing is F, D minor. I just put that finger down, and it sounds cooler. because I'm changing chords so much, but it's just one finger. And then the next one is sprinkle it with two. I'm just putting one finger down and switching it up. That's it. The rest of it is a little more, but yeah, it's a little harder. But again, there's a simpler version. Oh, excuse me, I didn't say this before. If you check out the chord sheet, there are in fact two versions of this song on the same chord sheet. The same song sheet has two versions. The second version is in the same key. It just has easier chords in some places. It has, for the most part, less chord transitions. So you can play it along with somebody who is in fact playing the more complex version, and they'll go along just fine. You'll still be in tune and in key together, and you can have a good time that way. Okay, I'm going to go over, I think, most of the chord transitions in the song, and then I'm going to switch to the second key, which is, which, yeah, is harder. But then I'll do a slow motion close-up play along, so if you want practice with those chord transitions in slow motion, you'll have the opportunity for that in just a moment. So we already saw that F2 D minor is pretty darn simple, right? And then I keep my index finger right there. C suspended fourth, that's a C suspended fourth. It's just a C with one more finger down. But that's what that is. Now you have to jump to the B flat. There's nothing in common there, but B flat. And from the B flat to the B flat minor, I'm keeping my ring finger in place. That's kind of your anchor. Cover it with chocolate, right? So the other fingers are jumping up, but here's your stability figure. Chocolate and you have to jump for the F, but at least it's a simple chord. Miracle or two. Again, F to a D minor. And now I'm flattening out my index finger, but that's kind of the stability factor. Candyman. The Candyman can. Now here's where I did a second position C. That is to say, this is a C, but so is this. I did this so that I could do the Candyman can, 'cause it mixes. See how my fingers are staying in the same shape. They're just changing from a C down to 2 frets to a B flat. 'Cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the bridge. The Candyman makes. All right, so I'm starting with a B flat. G has to be a jump, I suppose. There are no solid places from there. Everything he makes. But then I sort of roll my ring or finger over to the next string and just pick up my. The only thing I'm really picking up completely is my index finger. Satisfying and delicious. You know, there's a lot of jumps in this. Sorry about that. But none of the chords are actually very difficult. So here's how I'm doing them. B flat, G, E minor, second position, delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Again, second position C, but you're just sliding up to the second fret, or the third fret rather, sliding up 2 frets. Dishes. Now, after the second time you play the bridge, oh, by the way, at the end of the bridges, I didn't write it in, but what I'm doing is, you can even eat the dishes. I'm just sliding back down to the B flat, and it's down, up, right? And I got that swing there. But then the key change, 1 more fret up. And these keys aren't easy, or excuse me, these chords aren't easy really, but I'll show you how I do them at least. This is like a closed G. I think of a closed, you know, here's your G, and the only way to play that closed is to bar, well, I suppose there are other ways, but the way I do it, I bar with my index finger on the second fret, and then I drop 2 more fingers down to form the G, and what you have to do with the G string over here. 1 fret down from that is a G flat or an F sharp. So that's what that is. Bar the first fret, drop 2 fingers down, and the nice thing about doing that is from here to do the D sharp minor. D sharp minor sounds hard, but the truth is I'm just dropping my pinky. Right, so who can take tomorrow? And then from here, that C sharp suspended fourth, I'm leaving this down, I'm leaving that down, I'm just dropping my pinky up on the 4th fret. Dip it in a dream. Okay, so here's where I went from here. I just picked up one finger and dropped one more. Right? Then we're back to the minor part where we go, separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. Candyman. The Candyman can, and that's the same transitions as I've already shown you. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to go slow motion without stopping through the intro, verse 1, chorus, bridge, transition to the key change, and one verse with the key change. So I'm going to do that in slow motion, close up on my left hand so you can see and you can practice along in slow motion with every transition, if that's helpful for you. If you don't want to stick around, then no. But hey, if you like the video, please like the video. You want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free, of course. You want lots more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, then check out our meetup page and our Dropbox, and then come play with us. Now here goes. Intro, slow motion. 1, 2, 3, and... Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two. The Candyman, the Candyman can, the Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Here it go to the bridge. The Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Who can take tomorrow, dip it in a dream, separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The Candyman, the Candyman can, the Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Outro. Yes, the Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Watch this slide now. A Candyman, a Candyman, a Candyman makes the world taste good. A Candyman, a Candyman, a Candyman. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.